Hello Pokemon fans, this is ProPokeNoob back today to bring you another battle. Today I'm going to bring you a very special OU battle against a person by the name of Big Cam 74. It'll actually be an unrated OU battle because the guy randomly challenged me, just clicked the challenge button on my name for some weird reason, saw I had an OU team, and decided to challenge me. Now, the weird thing about this is, you guys know how you can check the team preview before you challenge a person, right? I don't know if he planned for this, but we both have a Gengar, an Infernape, and a Shuckle. Now, this battle was taken back in December 14th, 2011. Holy cow, this was a battle I took before I even started uploading. And this is when I was actually spreading the word about my channel, like when I had like 10 subscribers. So this was a really old battle, which means I play in really old style. It's actually not too bad of a battle, so I'm bringing it anyways. It's actually quite funny and, you know, nostalgia, and reminds me of just how crazy this guy actually was, because there's just certain things that he says that just make me cringe, and certain things that he did that's just kind of like, okay, you're trying to show me up when really you're not doing a good job. So anyways, in the ways it leads, I'm going to lead it with my lead Infernape, because that's what I always did. My lead Infernape is the fake-out overheating one with the close combat and the Thunder Punch, I believe, at this time. Something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just going to lead off with my lead Infernape, and now I will see you at the back. So, like I said, I'm going to lead off with my Infernape. He decides to lead off with his Jirachi. Now, this very first turn alone is the weirdest thing in the world. He switches out and goes to do his Dragonite and says, "Oh, get predicted." And I'm like, what did you predict? A U-turn, a close combat? And then I noticed that he has Inner Focus. And he goes, "Prediction." Oh, I see. So you flinch when you actually can't make an attack. But anyways, he's gonna go for the Dragon Claw as I go into my Infernape. And I'm like, yeah, get predicted. I'm a physical wall against your physical Dragonite. Yay, this is fun. Anyways, he's gonna go for the Dragon Dance as I go for the Stealth Rock, figuring he might not want to stay in, fearing that, you know, he doesn't have multi-scale, and I might have Ice Beam. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam, do a buttload of damage to him, so he can't even switch out and live, as he does a buttload of damage to me. And I'm just going to let him take out my Swampert, because I don't want anything to take a +1 Dragon Claw until I can come into my Lucario, my champ, to go for the Vacuum Wave and clean him out. Obviously, he's not carrying the Extreme Speed, or he would have gone for it, or maybe he doesn't go for it because, you know, Inner Focus. Anyways, he's going to go into his Infernape. I don't want to risk this thing. Well, it is faster in general. I don't want to take a Fire move. He's going to go for the Close Combat, which actually is a good move on his part. As I go into my Infernape, I thought he might go for a Fire move, but I'm just going to go for the Fake Out. Didn't predict it that time. And he's going to take some damage, which is nice on this thing. But now he surprises me with the Mach Punch. That's absolutely okay. He's going to take out my Infernape. I'm going to go into my Scarfed Gengar, my Scarfgar, because not many people figured this would be a Scarfgar. And I take him out with a crit. May have mattered, probably did, I don't know. But he's going to bring in his Gengar, thinking he's probably faster or win a speed tie. Not a chance unless he's Jolly Scarfs, or Timid Scarf, I should say. So I'm going to take him out with another Shadow Ball, and now he's going to go into his Scizor. I don't care if he's got the Pursuit. I want to get out of here. I'm pretty much figuring he's probably going for Bullet Punch anyways, which is why I go into Lucario, as he does go for the Bullet Punch. And I'm thinking if he's banded, he won't want to stay in. If he isn't banded, he'll stay in. The Aura Sphere does a lot of damage, and he shows Bug Bite, so he's not banded. I don't know what he is. Maybe a Swords Dancing. But now he's going to switch out and go into his Jirachi as I go for the Vacuum Wave. Bad move on his part, because even though, yes, he is Life Orb stalling me, he's only damaging his team because he's going to lose Scizor when it comes back in. And look how much his Aura Sphere does to his Jirachi. So now I can take his Jirachi out with a Vacuum Wave, and it's going to be a double down. So, I mean, you know, he's kind of lost his team now, because there goes Scizor again. As he sends it out, you know, he could make a Death Fodder, but he's not going to, I guess, because his last Pokemon is going to be his Shuckle. His Piccolo, yes. As I bring in my Scarfgar, I figured I could just fire off Shadow Balls, weaken this thing up. He's gonna go for the Substitute, and apparently my Gengar destroyed him, and he can't do anything because he packs EQ and Toxic. So he's just gonna go for the Earthquake, showing that he's basically game over. And I'm gonna go for the final Shadow Ball and take out his Shuckle. So that was an excellent match. Big Cam 74. Comment, rate, and subs. Whoa, what's going on? He comes back to me and says, "Yo, I want a rematch." What? He wants a rematch, but not just any rematch, ladies and gentlemen. He wants our Shuckles to lead. He wants Shuckle vs. Shuckle as the first Pokemon, and then he wants our OU battle to continue. So basically, whoever wins the Shuckle War has a Shuckle against 5 OUs. And I believe I remember myself kind of scratching my head and then kind of going, because this is December 14th, 2011. Hey, this sounds like an excellent idea. I'm a brand new battler. Let's do it. It sounds like an excellent challenge to improve my Pokemon skills. Take a look at this. So, there's my mouse. Yeah. I'm going to lead off with my Shuckle. He leads off with his Jirachi. Ugh. Yeah, Shuckle leads. Excellent. But he's going to switch out, go to his Shuckle now, so he's going to be at a huge disadvantage as I go for the power split. Which actually really isn't a disadvantage because, okay, now we have the same attack. In fact, I might have a little bit more attack than him. But I'm just going to go for the Rock Blast just to kind of show him this is the kind of Shuckle you're fighting, buddy. Because it's a Rock Blast, Bug Bite, Power Trick, Power Split as he goes for the Toxic. And I know that's coming. And I also know he has EQ. So, as long as my Gengar stays alive when his Shuckle is, then we're okay. I'm going to go for the Power Trick as he goes for a Substitute. And I just revealed to him that I have the Rock Blast. So I'm going to break his sub, hit him with another Rock Blast, hit him with a third Rock Blast, and not kill him because I want to get it 3 times. But that's okay. He's going to go for the Power Trick now because he saw Rock... I don't know. He just wanted a Shuckle War, so I'm just going to go for the Bug Bite and finish this off. So I'm like, okay, I won the Shuckle War. Joe yet again taking it for my team because Joe rocks. Joe... Oh, that was cool. He's going to go for the Close Combat. Sorry. Same recording, night, lightning, stuff like that. Cool. He's going to go for the Close Combat. Not a big issue. I'm going to bring in my Infernape. He decides not to predict the Inner Focus and go for his Dragonite, but he's just going to take Fake Out at -1. He's going to go for the Close Combat. I remember it not being able to take me out, so this time I'm going to stay in and go for the Close Combat myself and take him out. So this is using, remember, people fighting someone more than once, use the damage and the strategies and everything against them. I'm just going to let him take me out with his Gengar. He goes for the Sludge Bomb because I figured I could bring in my Scarf Guard. He probably still hasn't figured out this is Scarfed, so I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball and win with that. So his Shadow Ball, my Shadow Ball is going to take his Gengar out. He goes into his Dragonite. I just don't want to hit this thing. I want to switch to my Swampert, which is the best counter, as he goes for the straight for the Dragon Claw yet again. And now I know he's going to set up, and I just want to get the Rocks up anyway, so as he goes for a DD, I'm just going to go for the Rocks. Now, I could have, back here when I was, still noob more than pro, I could have gone for 2 Ice Beams and won this, but I'm just going to go for 1 Ice Beam, doing a decent amount of damage, actually doing a very nice amount of damage. He can't even switch back in. But he's going to go for the +2, not take me out, and I'm going to take him out with a second Ice Beam. So now I've got my Rocks up, and Dragonite is handled with a nice Death Fodder. So he's going to send in his Scizor, and I figured, okay, he's just going to go for Bullet Punch, take me out. Except not, because he has some weird EVs, and I didn't think Scizor could even pull that off against a Swampert. But, yeah. And I'm for sure physically defensive, and he couldn't figure that out after 2 Dragon Claws why he didn't take me out, and I'm going, dude, I'm physically defensive. And then he says after this, I gotta bring out their big guns, which is his asshole, the Jirachi. And yeah, he's gonna Ice Punch me because apparently he has nothing better to do. Oh wait, Ironhead flinches. Ring a bell. Oh, there they are, cool. In fact, it's so pathetic, he's not even gonna get the flinch. And I gotta take him out. I'm sorry for sounding like an asshole, but this guy was basically, just bashing me in the chat and just telling me, hey, I'm gonna beat you with this thing and do this and that and everything else, and I'm like, dude, I'm new and I'm discovering that a lot of people on Smogon and PO are kind of like your Jirachi. So, but you know what? That was an excellent rematch. Big Cam 74. Comment, rate, and subscribe, everyone. I hope you enjoyed these battles. I thought I'd bring this little fun thing because I am still searching for battles, and I realized that I'm gonna have to just challenge PO tiers and Smogon teams, and for some reason, again, I can't use Unburdened Trico. People, why can't I use Unburdened Trico in Little Cup? It's not broken. But anyways, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, peace.